Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. I love you. I thank you so much for cracking me up every single day. Y'all are a gift. I really appreciate you. Listen, today's song is by Jacqueline Carr, You Carry Me. Isn't it good to know that when we get tired along the way, that God, as our loving Father, knows when we are tired, and God will carry us. God will pick us up. And then as God picks us up, God carries us and sees us through whatever it is that we're going through. God carries us because God loves us. God carries us because God knows when life gets to be too much for us. God, watch this, can carry you and handle your problem. God carries us, and when life breaks us down and we feel like we can't go on, God will pick us up and carry us. And then on top of that, God will inject us with fresh energy that revives us, reinvigorates us, restores us to keep on keeping on. And y'all, I promise you, I need that. It gets tiring sometimes, but isn't it good to know if we keep on keeping on, God will reinvigorate us so that we can run through the finish line and beyond. It's essential that we do that, because here's the deal. You're not in this race by yourself. God is in this race with you. And when it becomes too much for you, God will carry you through. God bless you, and y'all have an amazing day.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, 13 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. All right, let's get this thing started. I'm having brain farts. Boy, when I tell you, grief causes memory loss.
Yeah.
Simple stuff that you can't even think of. Like I be looking at people and their name just go. And we're gonna have somebody on and talk about that one morning, to talk about memory loss that come with grief. A lot of more people start talking about it on social media. That's something we got to bring up. Alfredas, how you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling good, Ricky. It's Thursday, April 10th. Here's what's happening in the news today. Trump called it the biggest day in financial history, and while that might be a stretch, it was one for the books. After he paused new tariffs for 90 days, the markets shot up like a rocket. But don't call it a comeback. Some say it's more of a bailout after $6 trillion in stock value vanished the week before. Investors probably are not popping bottles just yet, more like catching their breath and bracing for round two. Key tariffs are still in place, especially on goods from China, Mexico, Canada, and metal imports, and experts say the risk of recession is still high. Michelle Obama is opening up about her personal life and setting the record straight on Sophia Bush's Work in Progress podcast. She says it's all about making her own decisions. She also shut down divorce rumors.
This year, people were, they couldn't even fathom that I was making a choice for myself, that they had to assume that my husband and I are divorcing.
Okay, y'all, Real ID enforcement kicks in May 7th. That's just a month away. So if you are flying domestically or you need to get into certain federal buildings, you will need that Real ID compliant license or ID. But here's the catch. You got to go into the DMV in person to get it. Keep in mind the DMVs are slammed right now and long waits and limited appointments are there. So don't wait till the last minute. The good news is you can still drive, vote, and buy alcohol or tobacco with your old ID. For information on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
At guard, in his 7th season from Slovenia, number 77,
Luka Doncic's emotional tears of return to the place that all started.
God.
Man, first time versus his old team, the Dallas Mavericks, actually in Dallas since being traded to the Lakers, man. After he wiped those tears away, dog, he went on and demolished the Mavs. He dropped a cool 45 points. Did you watch the game, dog?
But my God.
Yeah, dog, man, he killed the Mavs. They didn't have no answer, but he had fun out there. Everybody gave him a standing ovation. Every time he touched the ball, they was cheering for him. So, once again, the trade wasn't because of him that he wanted out of Dallas. It was because of the executives up top that made a bonehead decision.
That was dumb as hell.
Really dumb,
That was
man.
dumb as hell.
That's gotta
Why
be
would
a
you do that? Why would you trade him?
Come on, man.
You're a star player for what you got.
That's going to go down.
The one that you traded him for that you got didn't even play last night.
Yeah, he did. He played last
he did?
night.
How many minutes he played?
He played most of the game, but he didn't get too many points, man. He had Anthony Davis.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it is what it is. This is going to go down as probably the worst trade of all time. And it's no disrespect to Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
No disrespect, because he's actually a top 5 players when he's healthy. It is what it is. Rita, Brent, you're sitting in for the great Brat this morning. How you doing?
I'm good, Rock. How you doing?
Everything good. What you got coming up next?
Yes, you will not believe which rapper's family owns the iconic Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. I have the details on that. Who that is up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
Watch on Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 before the top of the hour. Y'all, it is time for the hot spot. Sitting in for the one and only Brat. We got comedian extraordinaire Rita Brent in the building. What up, Rita?
Hey, what's up, Ricky? What's up, y'all? Happy to be here. I am Rita Brent filling in for the Brat, and here's what's happening in the hot spot. Rapper and podcast host Cameron revealed that his family owns one of the most iconic soul food restaurants on the West Coast, Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles. Here's what he had to say.
My uncles own Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. My Uncle Herman, he owns Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, opened up in 75. I know everybody in California be like, yo, that's ours. And it is yours. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles is absolutely a California thing. But if y'all didn't know, some Harlem own it. My family actually.
Wow.
What?
Interesting.
His Uncle Herman.
Oh, really?
That is a perfect uncle name, too.
Thanks.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Uncle Herman. Yeah. I didn't know it either.
Yeah, I gotta admit, y'all, I've never had Roscoe's. So
I've had it. It was good.
Yeah, it's good
Oh,
now.
it's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, them big ass wings on the side of that waffle. Now everybody doing waffles and chicken tenders. It pisses me off.
You gotta have a wing. You gotta have that wing.
Pisses me off. Every chicken and waffles, we try to make it seem like you're gonna get a wing when you get a breaded chicken tender from Sam's.
Yeah, it ain't
On
the
the
same.
side of a damn Eggo. These restaurants need to stop.
Not the same.
Eggo.
Yeah,
In other
big, you know,
news-
Eggo sell the Belgian waffles now. It ain't just a little thin ass waffles in the box now. Yeah, but they need to
probably
stop.
Flimsy.
Right.
Them Eggos hit hard when you're fixing them for them kids on the way to
Actually,
school. Though.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Easy, quick.
My kids used to go through 2 boxes of them a week.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. In other news, Flavor Flav has opened up about a recent relapse on his sobriety journey. Last Friday, he posted a heartfelt message on his Instagram stories to his fans about struggle, accountability, and healing. He said he briefly relapsed after maintaining over 4 years of sobriety. He said, I remain authentic to who I am, and a large part of the past 4 years for me has been my sobriety journey. He also said, but just when you think it's easy, it ain't. I admit to my mistake and I hold myself accountable. I hope those who are around me support my choice to be sober. So let's keep Flavor Flav in our prayers. Lastly, y'all, Chris Brown is issuing a word of caution to his fans ahead of his Breezy Bowl Stadium World Tour that will keep them from potentially looking gang affiliated. So some fans apparently they want the concert goers to wear red bandanas in a show of support for Breezy. Now, Chris said that might have been rooted in admiration, but it might send the wrong message. And so he is encouraging his concert goers to wear brown bandanas so they won't run into any problems. We promote positivity on this tour. That's what he said. Now, I don't know where you get a brown bandana from, but they look like they probably smell. So I would probably pick another color. But shout out to Chris
All
Brown.
the way safe.
Yeah, because you know they fighting at them concerts now. So I
Get a
get
damn orange fuchsia.
Yeah, right.
Something.
Yellow.
Yeah, Gary.
Oh,
Gary,
that's
help
a cute
them
color,
figure out
baby.
what color to wear.
They should all wear, like a nice mauve.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a nice color. Or Frou-Frou. Yeah, remember Frou-Frou?
Frou-Frou? Yes, Lord.
All right. Hey,
y'all.
appreciate that,
That's it.
Rita.
Appreciate you, Ricky. That's it for the Hot Spot. And don't forget to watch Savor the City tonight, 8 p.m. 7 Central on TV1. Then make sure you tune in to the Hot Spot tomorrow as we test your knowledge for a chance to win $500. And for more information on these stories, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. You can catch me on Instagram at Rita Brent Comedy. Coming up next, Special K got the news you cannot use. Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's about that time. Special K got news you positively, absolutely cannot use. What up, K?
What up, Rick? I tell you what, it's going down in Birmingham Friday night. The BJCC, y'all know about it. The Legends of Laughter Comedy Tour. Myself, some more, Lavelle Crawford, and more. I want y'all to make sure y'all get those tickets. You can go to you can go to my website, kdcomedy.com, and get the ticket link right there. BJCC is
Funny
going down.
ass show. Who all on the show?
Going down. Myself, some more, Guy Torrey, Don D.C. Curry, Lavelle
God.
Crawford.
It's I tell you what, bring a pamper. Don't come without a pamper. Don't come without tissue, a pamper, and some faint medicine.
Yes, sir.
When Lavelle Crawford get through with y'all ass, it's over.
Yes, sir. And he
I
does
do
come in.
not like performing behind him, and I'm telling you.
Lavelle come in and shuts it down.
Be ham. Let's go.
All right, so look, Super Dave, give me some appropriate music. I'm trying to help these fellas out here that's trying to come up on something this weekend. Today is Thursday, pre-Friday. I'm trying to help y'all get your foot in the door. When you meet these ladies, I got the pickup lines for you. Let's start with this one. Hey, are you my appendix? I don't know what you do or how you work, but I feel like I should take you out. There you go.
What?
I don't.
Interesting.
That ain't gonna be
Hey, girl, you remind me of a chicken wearing a suit of armor. Impeccable.
What?
Impeccable.
I should have said that one for Rock TV joke of the
don't
day.
that sound like that?
Did you eat Lucky Charms this morning? Because you are looking magically delicious.
Oh, that's cute.
Hey, Rita, how about
No,
this
it's
one?
not, Alfreda. You know, if an old player, you'll be disgusted. If an old
Alfreda, this will work on you now.
Okay.
Are you a crib? Because I want to put a baby in you.
Oh,
wow.
Gross.
How about this one?
Fast.
I put the STD in stud. Now all I need is you.
No.
Oh,
No.
wait a minute.
Please tell me your
Strong, though.
nickname is Rubber Band, because I sure want to stretch you out.
Oh, no.
wow.
No.
You're getting
Girl, your name must be Wi-Fi, because I'm feeling a strong connection.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on
I'm
now.
using that one tonight.
All right, now, use this one. Is there a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see myself in your pants.
You can be all the things you've always wanted to be. Beautiful.
There you go, Rock.
Sexy. Sweet. 1, 2, 3.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul, baby, feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul go. So glow.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary!
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, back in 2009, I remember y'all recall that, Ricky, Carrie Hilson found herself, y'all, at the center of controversy following the release of her Turning Me On remix, which stirred, honey, much speculation. Now, many listeners believe, y'all, that the lyrics took jab at the beautiful queen, Miss Beyonce, honey, on interpretation, y'all, that will slow down Carrie Hilson's career for years to come. And here's what Miss Hilson had to say.
It's a regret. It's a regret, but not in the way that people would think, because that's a song that I actually didn't write. Those are not my words. I was on tour. Polo wanted me to do a remix to Turning Me On. He had produced the record, and I wasn't, because I was on tour with Lil Wayne. I wasn't able to, like, lay anything down. He had another writer in our camp at the time write this. Automatically, I'm like, I'm not saying that. So I tried to fight him on it, but it was quite forceful, involving others and kind of threatening my career, because my album wasn't out yet. So it was like, you're not coming out if you don't do this. I protected everyone in the story, so I had to eat that, and I am still eating it to this day.
I really hate that.
Yes.
That they would do that to her.
Yeah.
Because she's nice, she's really sweet, she's talented, She's awesome, and I just really hate that this industry is so nasty and disgusting that they would do that to her.
Yeah, and they did.
And people think that she did it and that she wrote it in the lies on the internet, just the lies and she be a talented artist and get treated like that because of lies and something that's out of her control.
Yep, and she's like she said, she's 80 because she didn't tell on other people, but her career, she was just as good as Beyonce, you know, and that's pretty. That's pretty, at least, and honey, not this girl. So she's trying to come back.
But at the end of the day, she's still Carrie Hilson. She has a name.
Yeah.
We pay homage and pay respect to her and love her, and she will always be Carrie Hilson.
Yeah, bless her spirit, though, honey. But I mean, look like Beyonce them should have said something, but I guess that's not her game was played though. So, but she's making her comeback and doing it, and you know, and it's amazing though how they told her they weren't gonna release her album if she didn't say it. So
I just don't understand that, man. They don't. White. Let me stop.
Yeah. Not February. It's not Black History Month. You can't say that. But anyway, y'all, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all, Glorilla, baby. Oh, everybody's raving Glorilla now. They're saying, honey, that Glorilla, she only spent, y'all, allegedly, only $500,000, y'all, for her glow up, honey. They're saying Glorilla looks amazing. They say she got all the plaques on the wall, the performances, the glow up, but they say, honey, she also undergone a major physical transformation. They said, word on the street said that it's only cost like $500,000. They said, yep, $500,000 in cosmetic upgrades, and they say she looks like a whole new bag, honey. Now they say first up the teeth. They say Glow reported spent only $75,000 on to get a full set of porcelain veneers about 2 years ago, and then they say because one luxury smile just wasn't enough, they say she upgraded them again last year with a fresher, brighter set. They say, so if her grill looks like it came, honey, with its own ring light, they say it basically did, honey. So congratulations, honey.
I'm not doing that.
Huh?
I don't need no damn. Now, porcelain veneers, how long they supposed to last?
I thought they last forever. I don't know.
$75,000, they better last forever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And they said she also dropped between $50,000 and $75,000 in facial fillers. Now, they say these non-permanent enhancements are reportedly done periodically, giving her, y'all, that beautiful
Gary,
ultra
what you gonna go out and help you with your chin?
I know.
Just get it. Just, no, ain't nothing wrong with it, but look.
No, just get it sucked a little bit.
Yeah.
Look now.
Oh,
Get it like a pelican.
Yeah. Get it pulled up.
But now, let me tell you now, if that's going to help me with it, honey, we're going to call Dr. Nip Tuck and I'm going to get it
How
done.
much it costs?
But we got to find out. And we could do it on TV.
That's a
whatever.
man law violation for me to help you get your
Yeah, dog. I say,
whole man law.
Well, give the money to one of the female producers and let them go pay for it. We can do it that way, honey. We can get it done now, honey.
It's more of a man law violation for you to actually put your hand on his chin and pull it back.
No, I just pulling it back for the camera.
For the camera.
For the camera.
See how it's done.
I did it for the camera because I just really wanted to see what he looked like.
It's called a demonstration.
You get an asterisk on that one.
Without the chin.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it do feel like because I felt the stubble.
I know, not
It's just
Gary has hair on his chin?
yeah, I can't believe you grew out a beard. You want to, Gary, when did let your beard grow one day?
I wish the hell I would.
Come on, looking like Rick
Ross.
Yeah, they look like all these other queens with all that hair in their face. Honey. You didn't have that. In my day, baby, you did not have a hairy face, baby. The girls today got beards and things. I'm like, girl, honey, we don't know who you are. So,
All your sorority brothers look like they play for the
Look
Dallas
like
Cowboys.
Look like big old football players. We're like, girl, now what's your position?
so they start tippy-toeing.
Baby.
Tight end.
Yeah, the color today is one of my favorites. The color today, y'all, is cinnamon slate. On the high end, you say cinnamon slate, and on the low end, just say reddish brown. That's your color for today. We will not be confused.
Rita Brent, I want to apologize for the behavior on this. I know you sitting there for Brent, but I just really want to apologize for the way the behavior that goes on this show, Rita.
Safe space.
It ain't like this all the time. So
What?
I apologize.
Yes, it is.
It's not Alfreda.
Yes, it is.
He didn't know I had a stubble face until he touched.
Yeah, you need to go get a wax. Y'all give it up for Gary with the team. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. Get in at 866-9-RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause they woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know what you be having from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
My name is is Ariel calling from Henderson, North Carolina, and I want to wish myself a happy birthday. And all the other Aries that celebrate today, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Happy Thursday. Wake up, Saniqua Charles, and wake up, Rayada, St. Mark Baptist Church. Everybody that know me, it's Brenda Wilson. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Derek from Houston, Texas. I want to give a shout out to my beautiful wife, Antoinette, and my two beautiful daughters, London and Rain. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Tuned in, locked in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know. Kansas City, wake up. In Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hum it out, Rita.
Hey, let your soul go.
Who sang like that at your church, Gary?
Oh, honey.
With the old lady, one of your mama friends, Gary?
They vibrato.
Miss Audrey, baby.
Who?
Miss Audrey and her sister, honey. I'm just kidding, Miss Audrey. Them girls here in Port Arthur, honey.
All right, y'all, we got Rickey Smiley Unleashed up next.
Unfiltered, unapologetic. It's just real talk. Rickey Smiley Unleashed.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Yeah, I've been dying to do this, man. I have played this on the air so many times. I want y'all to another one of them brain farts. I want y'all to listen to Pastor. Oh God, never mind. I'll come up. I'll give you the pastor's information after the clip. But listen to this.
This is a tough pill to swallow, but favor ain't free. Grace will cost you something. God's favoring you will lead other people to despise you because you walk in a favor that they don't have, and they can't understand how you keep getting where you are other than God has chosen you and God has not chosen them, and it leaves a bad taste in their mouths. You can't be favored and liked. You can't be anointed and popular. You can't walk in grace and think that everyone's going to stand by you. So here's a word for somebody. The opposition against you is confirmation of the favor on you.
Oh, yes, sir. That's Pastor Howard John Wesley. When I tell you that thing tore me up, I was about to respond to some lies one day, and I saw some lies, and I thought I was going to respond, and I scrolled down just two spaces down, and that came up, and it just blessed me. And I want everybody out there. Thank you, Pastor Howard John Wesley. I really hope to meet. He's a member of Kappa Alpha Psi, and I absolutely love him, and I follow his ministry. My friend Tawanda Washington goes to his church, and I was actually trying to go when I was in D.C. one day, but I couldn't get the flight and stuff together. I just want to say to people out there that have worked really, really hard to get to the point where you are, and striving, and people looking at your success and think that you got everything, but they don't know what you have to go through to get to where you are and to get what you got. And I need everybody out here to understand, or whatever, everybody ain't going to be happy for you, and you don't need to be so naive and think that everybody is going to be happy for you. And I'm telling y'all something, man, what don't kill you only make you stronger. You understand? You're going to meet opposition. The devil is alive and well, and the devil is busy. People are going to speak bad on your name. They're going to lie on you, people that you have given opportunities to, people that you have helped over the years and done stuff for, family members that you have fed and bought furniture for and let use your car or whatever. And the minute you set a boundary, and the minute you don't fall into their narrative, into the narrative that they want you to be in or whatever, you're the worst person in the world. And just because, Jesse Jackson said a long time ago, just because you live in the projects don't mean that the projects have to live in you. And I come from the project, so I can technically speak of the project. But I am not of a small apartment complex mindset. So when people come to me with rumors and lies and all that kind of stuff, I don't entertain it. And I'm learning day by day, and I'm getting stronger. You get blamed for everything. If there's a death around you, you get blamed for that. You get blamed for other people's side of the story or whatever. But you don't have to explain nothing to nobody. You don't owe nobody no explanation but God. That's it. Because God sit high and look low. He make the sun come up. He make the sun go down. Make the moon shine at night. He turn night into day and day into night or whatever. He the one wake you up in the morning. Not none of these Negroes around here with them thumbs and them phones leaving them comments. They don't pay no bill. These ain't even the people that come to the Stardome every week to see me perform. Can't even the people that talk bad about you. They don't come. They can't afford to come to the Stardome. It's small. You need to look at these people with a certain mentality, and you need to fly above because that's what eagles do. When they get bad, the eagles fly. When the plane start, you know, when you're in a plane and you start getting turbulence and the plane starts shaking, you know what the pilot do? He go to another altitude. He flies above the storm. He flies high because the storm gonna always be there. But see, you got to understand that an eagle and a chicken, they are all birds, but the chicken eat off the ground. Huh? Off the ground.
Come on, dog.
Yeah. But you got to be the eagle. But and the eagle fly and he soar. That's why the eagle picture is on the dollar. That's why the eagle picture is on the back of the presidential seal. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have respect enough for a chicken to put his picture on the churches.
And eagles fly alone.
That's right. Absolutely.
Never see
chickens running flocks.
Absolutely. And you let them talk and let them say what they got to say. They ain't gonna be happy for you. Jealousy is real. Envy is real. And it runs deep. The hatred of others' success. You know what? I'm so glad I was raised by grandparents. I don't know what to do. I am so glad that I was raised by grandparents. I know who I am as a man. I know who I am as a person. I'm glad that my grandmother taught me respect and sensibility. That's what Steve Harvey said about me. He said, you have sensibility. Good morning, good evening, how are you? I'm happy for you. I sat up there and watched Steve's success. And instead of getting jealous of him, I said, that's going to be me one day. Or I'm going to be something close to it or something like it. And I just looked at him and looked up to him. You too, Gary. Oh, yeah. And I just followed his footsteps. I said, let me see what some of the things that he did to get to where he is so I can get to where I need to be. And I would never turn my back on somebody that has helped me and given me an opportunity of a lifetime. And I thank God for people like a Steve Harvey and an Uncle Bruce who ran out on the football field, the first person in my family to be on national television. My grandmama said, you got some big shoes to fill. You got to fill in your Uncle Bruce's footsteps. And I went off to college and made something out of myself. I get haters. Let them talk about you. Don't worry about what people say about you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep your mind and your eyes focused on God. Because when Peter took his eyes off of Jesus, he began to sink. Stay focused on God. Stay focused and stay around good people. Because when you communicate with bad people and negative people and people that ain't going nowhere and people that ain't going to make it, you become them. You sit in a garbage can, you going to stink. But if you work behind a perfume counter,
all right,
that's what you're going to smell like when you get off work. You can live in a garbage can and work behind a perfume counter. It's who you surround yourself with, who you text, who you talk to, who you spend most of your time communicating with. That's what you're going to be. That's who you're going to be like. You're going to be like them. I dare you to be good. I dare you to get around somebody. I dare you to get around Pastor Wesley, somebody like him, and sit under a ministry like that and get that in your system, because that's what you become. You only become what you surround yourself with and spend time with. Just because you're from the project don't mean that the project have to be in you. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, checking the Walker Mix going down. Hey, everybody in Flint, Michigan, what's up? Flint, you know where it is, man. I am so excited to perform. Probably got a couple of tickets left. I think it's sold out. But everybody that coming to see me in Flint, Michigan, performing live. Gonna be off the chain. I can't wait. Hey, I got a brand new suit that I already got laid across the jawline. The outfit that, Rita, the outfit that I'm wearing in Flint is already laid across the bed. I've been sleeping on the floor because I don't want it to get wrinkled.
Let's go.
You got it from Dianke? You got it from Dianke City?
Wait a minute, John. Wait a minute. John Lyon, I know you try. Oh, my God.
Yo, my nigga got some fresh suits. Yo, got some fresh suits.
You said I got my suit from where?
He said it came in a bag.
Rita, where you say I got my suit from?
Sioux City, it came in a
He said I
bag
got
with
my
another
suit.
suit.
Yeah, he said I got my suit from Sioux City.
I clutched my pearls. No, he didn't.
John with the shade.
John, you can't go to Detroit, Michigan and perform nowhere in Detroit or anywhere surrounding Detroit, Flint, Michigan. You ain't gonna play with me like that time when I got my suit from Sioux City.
He better take that back.
Oh, that's a curse. That's all right, Flint. I'm gonna mix it up. I got something for you, Flint. It's gonna be off the chain. John Lyon, you so different. Let's see where your boy is. Black Tony.
Hey, Rick.
Hey, Black Tony, you heard what John Lyon said?
I heard what he said, but look, we got a situation right now.
What?
The producer called to see was I coming and talking about it's somebody on the phone trying to slanderize my name, son.
What? Who on the phone? Somebody on the phone now?
Yeah, the producer said that somebody called trying to slanderize my name in front of you.
Is it scandalize my name?
Slander.
Yeah, but in his country, it's scandalized.
Who on the phone?
Hello?
Listen, nobody is trying to slander your name or whatever it is that you're saying. Where's my car, Black Tony?
Wait a minute,
what?
Where's my car?
Your car outside. Ain't nothing wrong with your little regular ass car.
My car is not outside. Where is my car? Where are you and where is my damn car?
Hey, ma'am, what did he say he was going to use your car for?
He said he was using it to go calm himself down because yesterday we had intimate sex, right? We were definitely intimate.
Did you hear the Black Tony? You tear it up, Black Tony?
Yeah, I tore it up.
He didn't tear nothing up. He tore nothing up.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
He tear it up? Love, what's your name?
No. You didn't tear nothing up, okay? And when I made him aware that he didn't tear nothing up, he sat at the edge of the bed butt naked with socks on, crying. Where's my car?
Black Tony! Black Tony! She said you sat on the edge of the bed with some socks on crying.
See, you can't be saying she just mad. She just mad because she want to have my baby.
Oh, well, why was you crying, Black Tony?
But why would you crying for, Black Tony?
First of all, you were supposed to get me pregnant. I took 2 pregnancy tests this morning, and nothing happened. Where's my car, Black Tony? Where are you, and where's my damn car?
Where you at, man? Because you damn sure didn't use it to come to work.
I'm in the parking lot. I was finna come to work, but I'll bring your little regular car back.
And bring your car to me. Stop playing with me.
It's the real baby boy right here.
That's on her.
Come bring me my car and stop playing with me today.
That's on her. Just come upstairs and clock in and then go and take her car back before she call the police. You ain't got to work. We'll let you be out, but just come upstairs and clock in.
Sorry, how she said she took a pregnant test this morning. We just did something yesterday.
Yeah, you know them small apartment complexes. They get pregnant quick.
Like, is it like a party or is it like a gathering? Okay, where we going? Do they have chairs? Because I'm not getting dressed up to just go stand. I'm not no stop sign. Are we going to somebody's house or the club? If it's the club, I'm not going to be able to go because that music be up too loud. Okay, so if I go, like, how long are we going to be there? Okay, wait, go back. You said it don't start until 11 p.m.? I don't even understand the concept of getting dressed to go get smoked on. Okay, well, who all going to be there? If Nikki is there, I'm probably not going to be able to come because, like, I've reached my capacity with Nikki. Like, well, I mean, if this is about dancing, like, we can dance at my house. I'm going to drive my car. That way, when I get ready to go, I can go. Okay, so everybody's going over there to hang out. Okay, so don't nobody got to go to work in the morning? Well, don't let what I feel stop you from doing what you want to do. Like, if you want to go, you go. But yeah. I don't even see it in my near future.
Right there. Boy, if that ain't me.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's wishing a congratulations, y'all, to new additions. Ricky Bell, y'all. Ricky Bell and his beautiful wife, y'all, Miss Amy Correa Bell, y'all, are expecting their first child after 20 long, beautiful years of marriage, y'all. Now, they're saying that the new additions, Ricky Bell is finally welcoming his first child, Ricky, with his wife of 20 years. Now, the Bell Biv DeVoe singer, y'all, took to Instagram on April the 2nd, y'all, to share the exciting pregnancy news, telling fans they can now make a reservations for 3. The post shared images of Ricky, and Ricky is only 57 years old, and his beautiful wife, Amy, is 42. They were posing together, y'all, for their 1950s themed maternity reveal photo shoot celebrating a night on the town, y'all. Yes, everybody's excited about it. They say Amy also shared the news on her page with a post caption, past, present, and the future. Now, she received an outpouring of love from many of their famous friends, including Johnny Gill, DJ D-Nice, Shamari DeVoe, who's married to Ricky's group mate Ronnie DeVoe, y'all, and actress Megan Good, y'all, who wrote, "This literally just made me cry. Love all 3." Now, they're saying that the pregnancy reveal comes, y'all, years in the making. Ricky and Amy tied the knot back in September of 2004 in a unique double wedding with Ralph Transband. Now, Ricky's friends and new addition bandmate, y'all, in 2018, they explained why they had yet to welcome any children. And they said, quote, "This guy is on tour year-round, honey," Amy told Vlad TV. "And, y'all, it just hasn't happened for whatever reason, but we're actually going to plan it at the end of this tour."
Beautiful.
20 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's a strong marriage.
That's
to stay together for 20 years with, I'm not trying to be funny, to stay together for 20 years with no kid, to kind of bond you, they really have a bond.
Beautiful. Yeah.
That's good.
That's touching.
Good.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And I hope black people don't turn it into no mess.
You know they're going to. They're probably doing it right now as we speak.
Negative and mad because your
they
ass
typing negativity right now.
Right, yeah. We happy for him. We love him.
Yeah, but I mean, who 57 years old? How Sarah was 80 though when she got pregnant. Huh?
Yeah, you got to read the Bible. Sarah was 80 when she got pregnant.
But he ain't pregnant.
He's 57. She's
yeah,
younger.
He's 57. She ain't 57.
Well, yeah, I guess. Well,
yeah, you got that confused.
Yeah, I mean, but I guess you could still have a baby then.
Yeah, I had twins at 50.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro just had one at 82.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Him and what's that, the other actor, Al Pacino.
Yeah.
They both had baby.
At
Al
82?
Pacino was like 70 something.
Yeah.
God.
That'd be nice. You go to school. Hi, little Johnny. Is that your grandfather? No, that's my daddy.
Great grandfather.
Boy, they said, but them teachers at my kids' school said, we can tell when they be with the week they be with your mama and the week they be with you. Look at their lunch, boy. They children got some black eyed peas and neck bones. They with me that week.
Lord,
they mama fixed them a nice sandwich and chips and Capri Sun and said, "Where's that little jar of Kool-Aid come from? Where you get a jar from?
Yeah, you ethnifying.
And how's the ice still ain't melted?"
Moving on to another news. 2 years ago, y'all, former daytime talk show host Wendy Williams, her ex-husband Kevin Hunter, y'all, he filed a $7 million loan for termination suit against Wendy's show producer Delmar Mercury. Now they're saying that Big Kev, y'all, suffers a setback, y'all, after a previous judgment in his favor is vacated. Now, according to the Black, they say Wendy Williams' estranged husband, Kevin Hunter, has lost a round, y'all, of his ongoing legal battle. Now, the former talk show host ex-husband had his previous win vacated, y'all, by the court in his ongoing case against the Wendy Williams show producers. Now, Wendy Williams' ex-husband, Calvin, filed a lawsuit against the producers' company for the show Delmar Mercury alongside producers Ira Bernstein and Martin Marcus, y'all, in 2023. Now, on April the 8th, the United States Court of Appeals, y'all, for the Second Circuit overturned a prior legal victory for him. Now, the appeals court sided, y'all, with the producers, honey, vacating the lower court's decision that had denied their request to dismiss the case.
That's pretty much over then.
Yeah, but, and that's what I'm telling you, if Wendy get her money back, honey, I'm sure Kevin's going to go after to get his money. He's going to go after her. I'm sure he's going to try to get that money some kind of way.
I don't know if he could, because if that was the case, he would have went after her to begin with. He went after the producers of the show, and once it get overturned by the court of civil appeals or whatever, that's pretty much a done deal. Only thing he can do now is file to the United States Supreme Court. I think that's the next level.
Really? So he just really want that money then, y'all, huh? So, but
you use that money to take care of that new girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
And the baby.
And the baby, exactly, honey. Because I thought they said she had been left off, but honey, evidently, she's still
She's
waiting
still,
on her.
they still together?
I guess so. She's probably still waiting on her check, honey. So congratulations to her. All right, my quick but free story, y'all. They're saying West Coast gang to y'all, WAG 100. They say he goes live to ask honey followers to tag Ray J. They say he claimed that Ray J stole his car.
Who is WAG 100? What he saying?
He's got a podcast out in L.A. I'm not sure if he sings anything.
Oh my God!
Yeah, but
and he said Ray J took his car.
His car, yeah, but Ray J, I don't know. I wonder what
Ray J don't need to take nobody's car. Ray J got money. Ray J got all kind of brands. Yeah,
that we know of, but we never know what a person has. We just know what they show us, honey. So we don't know what they got.
He manages artists, stuff like that.
You talking about Ray J?
WAC 100.
Yeah,
but sometimes you don't steal because you have to. You steal because you can.
You think so?
It's on the other side of that too.
Yeah, Ray J done been on sitcoms and everything.
I stole something yesterday.
He was on sitcoms with you.
No Kim Kardashian.
You might need to steal somebody's money.
How many seasons we had?
Baby, you had a couple, and those girls still ain't paying no residuals.
that's why he in Flint this weekend.
Yeah, that's why you in Flint, baby. And speaking of, y'all, don't forget to get your tickets tonight, y'all. For the Stardom, honey, I'm going to be doing my tea party tonight. It's going to be fabulous. We're going to have a wonderful time, honey. I can't wait to get your tickets out. That's tonight at 7:30 at the Stardom. Ricky may come through. If you do, fine. If you don't, that's fine, too. Because I'm trying to get a residual, honey. If he in the midst of it, no residuals will be given. All right, the Kahlua today, honey, is one of my favorite Kahlua. My Kahlua today is cinnamon slate. On the high end, you say cinnamon slate, and on the low end, you say beautiful reddish brown. That's your Kahlua for today.
That's a beautiful Kahlua. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, y'all put your hands together one time and show some love for the one and only Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now, as a parent, it's natural to want to protect your child, and you want to protect them at the first sign of trouble and pull them out. But you want to keep them safe and help them any way you can. But this can actually do more harm than good.
Yeah, Ricky, rapper and podcaster Gilly the Kid is offering his advice to mothers whose sons have been incarcerated. In a recent IG video, he shared his perspective, saying moms should just leave their sons in jail. Check this out.
All the ladies out there, right? Sometimes the best thing you could do, don't go bail your son the f*** out. Don't go bail him out. No, you want to be on dumb shit, leave him in there. Let him get a little 6 months, little year bit in there. Because what this do sometimes is, when he see a nigga get stabbed, he see a nigga go, joint going a nigga head like a unicorn, he develop a different relationship with God.
Gilly seems to believe that the harsh realities of jail, like witnessing violence, can shift a man's mindset.
So this morning we want to know, do you agree if your child was put in jail, would you bail them out? Why or why not? Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Rita, Brent, what are your thoughts?
I don't know, Ricky. I think it does depend on the crime. Accountability is important. Because you want them to learn a lesson. You don't want to just keep enabling bad behavior. So I think it would depend on the crime. But I did like 6 hours one time, and I was begging anybody to come get me out. So
now, believe it or not, Gary, this was shocking.
Yeah.
During commercial break, we found out that Beyonce Aloysius,
then went to the
one
pen.
of our associate producers, went to the. We said, "Where, Gary?"
Went to the pen, honey.
What happened?
I was young, and in Atlanta back then, the public transportation wasn't amazing. So I had a suspended license, and I had to get to work. So I kept driving on my suspended license repeatedly. I'd probably had about 10 or 11 of them, and then
damn, 10 or 11.
10 or 11, and I might have had a DUI once.
Throw that in.
You say, at one point they made you put on the orange jumpsuit.
When they finally
when
they finally held me and made me put my orange jumpsuit on, that's when I changed my life.
Really?
I did. I said I'm not going through this no more.
And so when you put the orange jumpsuit on, you went upstairs.
They took me upstairs.
And how long was it? Like, did they let y'all out? You had to stay in there 24 hours.
I was in there about a day and a half.
And you got out. And you, oh my God. Special K, what you think? What are your thoughts on this? That's crazy.
Well, I've been that son, and I've also got sons and one of my sons have been in that kind of trouble. But it's situational. It depends on what they went in there for.
Right.
And if you did something stupid that was unavoidable, that you had no business getting yourself involved in, I let my son sit.
Yeah.
And he did 3 years.
Agreed.
Yeah, Rock T.
And it changed him.
Yeah, agreed. It
In a
depends
good
on,
way.
It depends on what they did, But I'm a fan of tough love, and I'm a fan of letting life teach you lessons. But at the same time, I understand if you in that environment and you witnessing other people getting stabbed and killed and stuff, that can scare one person, but it can also draw the other person to that. That's why you got gangs and stuff out there. So it just depends on the situation and what he did.
Alfredo, would you get your son out?
Hell yes. I mean, maybe you let him sick. I mean, I've been to jail, but like maybe
Alfredo, you went to jail for shoplifting?
No,
she been up for something.
a few times for silly stuff.
But
anyway,
what you did, Alfredo? You got to fighting in the club.
Well, that happened too, but that I ain't going to jail for it. That wasn't me. That was Tamron Hall throwing glasses at Tamron threw a glass at somebody, but that was a different life. Different life. It was Tam, not me. But of course, I got blamed for it. But What? Anyway, in other news,
Tamron Hall get thrown under this bus.
Yeah, she did it. But anyway, so I would not if it was for a few hours. Like I have been in jail for a few hours, but I agree with you guys. It's situational, but I cannot let my babies. I have 3 boys. No way. I don't want them coming out a criminal. So no. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
I talk to my kids and talk to them, and I tell them like my granddaddy told me, don't go to jail now. They're gonna go to jail because the thing about it is, you like if you got to sacrifice your house and put your house up to get them out. It just depends on what they did, or if you feel like they've been injustice has happened to your kid, racially profiled. That's one thing. But if they just going through this and they just out on some stupid stuff or whatever, I'm gonna let you spend a night in there or whatever. Because I went to jail too, and that ain't no fun. Because I didn't have nothing but the punch. I did not want that sandwich. That sandwich had some mold on it, and then that little I don't know what kind of meat, that mystery meat was in that sandwich. It wasn't no potato chips on the side.
None of that.
Some kind of
Watching somebody else do the number 2.
Like right in front of you while you sit up there trying to eat, sip through some fruit cocktail, and stuff. And I didn't eat nothing. I stayed there. I did my little time. And when I got out, Burger King was right down the street. I went right down University. I went and sat in Burger King. You would have thought that was the last meal right before the death penalty.
But I'm like Taylor said, our producer Taylor. I mean, one time. Get them out one time.
It just depends on what they did. Yeah. If you're taking me through trials and tribulations, we going through something, because at a certain age, you can't take your belt out and whoop their ass, right?
No.
So if they keep taking you through stuff, being disrespectful, and then they end up going to jail, and you done told them before they went to jail not to go to jail, and on top of the disrespect and stuff, whatever, I might have to let you just sit for a minute and let you feel it. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes life whoop that ass. Because at a certain age, I'm your dad. I can't take no flip-flop out and hit you on your hand with a flip-flop. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I got to let you just lay there for a minute so you can sit there and gather your thoughts or whatever, and let you lay in the midst of some silent poots through the night and let get in your skin and in your nose, and somebody taking a doo-doo in front of you while you trying to eat a bowl of Cheerios. Imagine somebody taking a dump while you trying to eat a bowl of Cheerios. You'll never go back.
I won't even
Cheerios won't look the
more.
same either.
They sure won't.
Never.
Got my ass out of jail, boy. You should have saw me in that shower scrubbing. I was scrubbing. I had that rag. I was scrubbing. All right, y'all. Hit us up at 8669 Ricky 86. Super Dad, you been to jail?
Never. I'm working with criminals. That's all you.
Super Dad is so short. Super Dad is so short. He went to juvenile. They took him. They handcuffed him and put him in a stroller.
Yep. Why do you have people thinking I'm that short? I'm 5'8".
They pick him up.
5'8".
Are you? Hey, what rock?
Hey, they pick him up and carry him on their hips.
You 5'8" and you standing on top of a concrete block.
Yeah.
They carry him on their
Feeling all
hips.
his muscles.
He get all mad and they burp him.
On this picture, you can see nothing but the top of his head. Got a
Baby Huey.
Big Bruce be in jail, hold Super Dave on his hip.
They came and got Super Dave out of jail. He was in it. He was in the cellmate lap. So I just want you to sit about.
Sucking his thumb.
Put your head on my chest. He sit up there. Get
to the
call.
call.
In the cellmate lap with a gray beard.
Get to the call.
With his feet down with some white hard bottoms on.
Well, those little white shoes the babies wear.
Then Harbaugh had a bell on it.
They heard him coming. Oh, Davy.
What they call him, Gary?
Fight back,
Davy.
Dave.
Come here, Davy.
Fight back, Dave. Fight back.
I got people on the phone.
Boy, they said they as short as a commercial. All right, let's go to the phones. 8669 Ricky. 8669.
This is Alexis. I'm calling from St. Louis, but I'm actually located in Houston, Texas right now. And no, if my son or daughter was in jail, incarcerated, I would not bail them out because they need to learn their lesson. If mama keep coming to save you and rescue you, you will never learn your lesson. You will never be able to be taught the lesson that the lesson that God needs you to learn at that moment. So, no. And I feel like that's a lot of parents' problem. They be so quick to bail their kids out or be so quick to rescue their kids when their kids are the ones who put them in that situation. So, no. Let them suffer the consequences and go ahead and learn the lesson that they need to be learned.
My name is Kevin, coming from Raleigh. I remember one time I got arrested, and I made my collect call to my mama, and she answered the phone and said, leave him in there, and hung up. I ain't been back since.
Good morning. My name is Elise Lloyd. I am calling from Rembert by way of Columbia, South Carolina, KISS 103.1. I did not. I was struggling, and my middle son decided that he want to go and do an open container, something. And when he called me, no. Every coin that I had, I needed to raise those 3 boys, and I didn't.
Oh, my God. I want to, y'all hit me up. The phone lines are lit up like a Christmas tree. 8669 Ricky. Super Dave, I apologize. I hurt your feelings. Super Dave.
No, you don't, dog.
Super Dave.
Pick me up and burp me. Come on.
Yep.
Get out of 8669 Ricky. 8669 RICKEY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, now, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, listen, our podcaster, yelling at the kids that mothers should not bail their sons out of jail if they get arrested. He said that the realities of jail can shift a man's mindset. So we want to know if your son or daughter was incarcerated, would you bail them out? Hit them up at 866-9 Ricky, 866-9 RICKEY. Good morning.
Calling from Atlanta, and I just can't see me letting my child sit in jail. I mean, cause I've been there before as an adult and juvenile. I just can't see myself letting my child sit in jail. I mean, you know, some charges, you ain't getting no bail, no way. I'm pulling mine.
Hi, my name is Cherie, and I'm calling from Arkansas. So, yes, I think this is definitely a personal preference. Personally, for me, I think, you know, each kid deserves like a one ticket to, you know, freedom for a second chance, you know, where the parent rescue them. I do agree that being incarcerated can be a good way to hit reality and to learn your lesson. So, yeah, I do think that, you know, if my child was incarcerated, I will bail them out at least once, and then in the future, they're on their own.
Yeah, this is Sean calling from Atlanta. My mom always gave me the ultimatum of if I had the money to bail myself out, I can bail out. But if I didn't have my bail money, she was not coming to get me at all.
I am calling from Osaka, Mississippi. I'm a former Sanford, Florida resident, and I still listen to the show. And yes, I would, and I have done it.
Hello, my name is Erica, calling from Flint, Michigan. If my kid was incarcerated, I guess it depends on what they did, but yes, I'll bail them out. The world is different, and everybody's crashing out. I would hate for something to happen to my child.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. But would you get your man out of jail if he was cheating and got a ticket on the way back to you? But y'all live together, y'all in the house, and you in love with him, and he put it down every night, cook good, take the garbage out, Alfredo.
Nah.
Huh?
Hell no.
Y'all wouldn't get him out.
No way.
And you just wouldn't let him go. You let him go because he made one mistake.
If your man was drunk,
nah.
What if he was drunk and he crashed in the car with his side chick?
What?
Oh, hell.
I'd be like, that's karma, dude. That's karma.
Yeah. So y'all ain't gonna get him out?
Hell no.
The love of your life, the man you dream about.
No.
If he's cheating with another
wasn't too
woman,
much love.
no.
If he made a mistake.
There ain't
That's
no
not a
mistake.
mistake.
And let me say something to all the black women out here that's listening
Here
to the
we
radio.
go. Here we go.
When we don't text you back, we are at Bible study.
Oh, okay.
And most of us, we are on the internet and we are trying to walk closer with Jesus.
Lies.
You understand?
Well, you should be at church.
Yeah, we don't have to go to church. You have church at home. Church is inside your body. Church is inside of you.
We can do Bible study together.
Right.
Y'all gonna do that, but go to Bible study and complain and all that kind
Well,
of
you
stuff.
need to FaceTime me then.
Yes.
You that insecure?
Well, it ain't about insecurity. Since you said you was doing this, let's give me some FaceTime.
Yeah, I swear some woman created FaceTime.
Yeah.
That was not the invention of a man.
It was not.
Some woman at Apple, some black woman at Apple.
Yeah.
Came over.
All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
What up, Rick? I gotta pull a thread on something, man. Tomorrow in South Carolina, a man named Mikhail Mahdi is going to be executed. Not with a needle, not by a hooded correctional officer standing 15 feet away, and in an electric chair, but by firing squad.
Thanks.
Okay. Did he get to choose that?
This is real. This is not a movie. It's not isolated. It's the second execution by firing squad in just over a month in South Carolina. And last month, Idaho passed a law making firing squad its primary method of execution.
Oh my gosh.
Now, this is not just another death penalty debate, y'all. This is happening for a real reason. It's not because we as Americans, which we do really well, are trying to be more savage. It's because a lot of states are saying this actually might be more humane.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Like,
the needles
for
are
real.
not working and something is going on.
That's exactly it, right? Lethal injection is the method most used. It's starting to look like it's in violation of the Eighth Amendment, preventing cruel and unusual punishment. There's a shortage of the drugs that were originally designed for lethal injection, and the ones that they do have led to botched executions where people suffer, convulse, they die slowly, sometimes over 20 and 30 minutes. So there are a lot of people that are calling this torture. There's even research to say that a legal scholar named Austin Surratt looked at nearly 9,000 executions in the U.S. from 1900 to 2010, and lethal injection had the highest botch rate, more than 7%. Firing squads, 0%. So it's violent and it's graphic, but it's immediate. Now, I'm not here to debate anybody's innocence or guilt, but there is something that, I mean, what does this say about us in this country where we're going to be shooting people through the heart in 2025?
I mean, Jeff, what does it say about us that we got sitting in the Oval Office? That says a lot about us right there.
I don't disagree with you, but I definitely don't want to make who we are as a country and what we have done for years in comparison to this nutball. There are 144 countries that, by law or practice, have abolished the death penalty.
Wow!
But you know, America is way more or way less evolved when it comes to that than a lot of other countries. This is a savage nation.
Yeah, we're barbaric.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
there's
barbaric.
only
And if
three
they put it on
countries.
pay-per-view, it would break records.
Yep.
Well, actually, it wouldn't. Here's what's crazy. There's 3 countries that have higher execution rates than the United States: Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. In 2022, America executed 18 people. Iran executed 546. And so, but all 3 of those countries have Sharia law. And so you have a fundamentalist Islamic government, and the executions are connected to that. And so there is a difference. But I mean, it is a real interesting piece. My issue with the death penalty has always been, I don't trust the legal system enough to get things right. To have such a final consequence. And death penalty on average costs about $2.3 million to try. Life in prison, $75,000.
Oh, yeah.
So it's even more expensive. So it's a lot to discuss. I would love to know, y'all, what y'all think. And if you had a choice, what would you choose? I mean, more violent and reliable, or what looks more silent but more painful?
Yeah, I'd probably spray some roach spray in my mouth.
Yeah,
something.
For that last meal, I'm ordering shrimp fried rice, and I'm going to eat them one at a time.
Captain D's. Captain D's and Outback.
I need one rice at a time.
And then take me in there and let me spray some Raid in my mouth. Because I done seen how it kill roaches.
Okay.
But y'all, what about the people who have to shoot? What about the people who have to kill?
They volunteered to do that.
No,
I'm reading up on it right now. They volunteered.
Correctional officers. Yeah.
Yeah, they volunteered to do it.
My twins came
and
upstairs and said,
they're on another side of a wall. They're shooting through holes in a wall. So they don't see the person doesn't see them.
You can't dodge?
No, they had you strapped down to a chair.
Yeah, they not just standing there, Gary, like, hit me if you can.
Oh.
But you still know you're killing someone.
Yeah. My twin said, "Daddy,
Yes,
it's a roach, it's a water bug." I said, "Well,
why are you still talking about that?"
I said,
Rick?
"Well, is it moving?" She said, "No, sir, it's froze." She said,
It's froze.
Oh my God! Y'all,
that Raider take you out. I grew up with it.
Give me a Jeff Nation on IG because I really want to know your thoughts about this. We're not talking about killing roaches. We're talking about killing people.
Alfredo, your grandma ain't never set off a roach bomb in the house, and y'all had to cover up all the dishes.
Yes.
And she set off a bomb, and then y'all had to go outside and sit on the porch.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 25 after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Thursday, April 10th. Here's what's happening in the news today. President Trump has announced a 90-day pause on some tariffs effective immediately. Trump is also raising the tariff charged against China to 125%. The White House says the increase is because China chose to retaliate by raising tariffs on U.S. goods. Former First Lady Michelle Obama kept it 100 with Sophia Bush on a recent podcast, saying she's done with labels and all about making her own choices. She also shut down divorce rumors, saying people couldn't handle her making decisions for herself. Former President Barack Obama recently squashed divorce rumors as well, saying he's focused on making Michelle happy.
I was in a deep deficit with my wife, so I have been trying to dig myself out of that hole by doing occasionally fun things.
Representatives Ayanna Pressley, Chantel Brown, and Nydia Velasquez are pressing the FDA to stop playing and finally ban formaldehyde in hair products. That's the same toxic chemical linked to breast and uterine cancers, and it's still in some relaxers, straighteners, and even blowouts. Black women are hit hardest, of course, because both as users and salon workers, we're around it. The ban's been on the table since 2023, but delays keep stacking. For information on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
At guard, in his 7th season from Slovenia, number 77,
Yes, sir. Luka Doncic.
Man.
Emotional tears of return to the place that it all started for him. First time playing back in Dallas versus his old team, the Dallas Mavericks. They did a big dedication, played the big video on the Jumbotron and introduced him. Every time he touched the ball, all Dallas Mavs fans stood up and applauded him, man. It was a great thing. So
they lost a fan. I can't root for the man. I root for the players, but for the organization, I can't do it.
Yeah, man.
I can't do it. That was just dumb as hell.
No disrespect to Anthony Davis, but that's the
That's like the Chicago Bulls getting rid of Michael Jordan.
It pretty much is. He dropped 45 on him. He let him know. He let him know. Y'all made a mistake, man.
They sure did.
Yes, sir. It is what it is. Tyreek Hill.
It's like heaven getting rid of Jesus.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't know if it's that.
That's
different.
deep right there,
I get it. different.
That's like Six Flags getting rid of the Scream Machine. What's the point?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Scream Machine. Yeah.
It's like Disney getting rid of Mickey Mouse. What's the point?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I see it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, it's like American Deli getting rid of wings. Like, what the hell else y'all gonna say?
It's like the Waffle House said we're not doing waffles. What's the point?
It's like the beauty supply saying we ain't gonna sell weave. What y'all selling?
It's like Burger King getting rid of the Whopper.
Yeah.
Right.
A Red Lobster
Come
get
on
rid of
now.
them biscuits.
Right.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Like Chick-fil-A saying we ain't selling chicken sandwiches no more.
Right. It's like Golden Corral saying that we ain't doing buffets. Just
Right.
That makes sense.
I guess
Like the
so.
movies getting rid of the screens. Movie theaters getting rid of the screens.
And that's
And Roxy, I just want to apologize. We messed up your whole sports segment.
Y'all
So sorry, Alfred. I apologize for the behavior that these people never should have surrounded myself with these people on this show.
Bringing you down. They bring you
They can
down.
be so ignorant sometimes,
It's
especially
them.
Kay and Gary. It's just,
It's them.
I'm not even in the sports, but isn't that like getting rid of the assist? With doing his sports?
The what?
Getting rid of the assist?
I don't understand what you.
Assist. Isn't it an assist? What's an assist called in sports?
Oh my God! Don't worry about it. You need to start watching ESPN. Filling in for the one and only the Brent. We got the one and only comedian extraordinaire Rita Brent, y'all.
Rita B.
What up, Rita?
What up? What up, y'all? Gary, it's
Happy
like
to
you
have
getting rid of the Kahlua today. That's the.
Oh no, baby, that would never. Forget
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
See what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there you go, honey.
All right. I'll read a Brent filling in for the Brat. And this is the hot spot. On a recent episode of Drink Champs, Will Smith was asked if there was anybody that he wanted on his new album titled Based on a True Story that told him no. And this is what he had to say.
There were a couple people who weren't sure about working with me.
Why they thought you was the hot water?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they was like, we'll wait for the second round, Will. But it was actually that was new for me too. That was real humbling.
Oh.
I was used to when Big Willie called. It was
Wow. That's shocking. Okay.
What? Who didn't want to
Yeah.
work with him?
Yeah, he didn't say who, but he just said a lot of people like no, cause I guess because of the incident with Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It'll pass.
Okay.
It happens. Something like that happens. It happens. It'll pass.
Yeah.
Everybody will be back to normal after
Yep.
that stuff. Yeah. Thank you for sharing
Yeah.
that, Rita.
Yeah, but shout out to the album. I listened to it. It's dope. Hip-hop music industry legend Kevin Liles is preparing to try and dismiss a sexual assault case against him. A woman claimed he sexually assaulted her way back in 2002 when he was an executive at Def Jam Recordings. He's arguing to dismiss the case on the grounds that the woman waited too long to file her claims and the statute of limitations of her claim has run out. He also claims the suit is filled with claims that they are entirely false, and his accuser is way too light on specifics for this case to move forward. So we'll keep an eye on that. And finally, how important is your name? While promoting his new Hulu series, Paradise, I absolutely love this series, by the way, Emmy award-winning actor Sterling K. Brown shared a deeply personal story about his name. He says as a teenager, he went by his middle name, which is Kelby, but this is what he had to say about his first name.
I went by my middle name. I went by Kelby until I was 16 years old.
Okay.
Right? My dad's name is Sterling Brown Jr. I'm Sterling Kelby Brown.
You wanted identity. You wanted your own.
I wanted my own name, and it felt like Sterling was like an old man's name.
Yeah.
But because he passed away when I was 10, by the time I turned 16 and I hadn't heard his name for 5.5 years, I was like, I kind of just want to hear that name again. So I asked people to call me Sterling.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that's sweet.
Yeah,
Okay.
so touching.
Yeah, that name is a little elderly, though. I had a Sterling pay my light bill one time. All right, y'all, that's it for the hot spot. And don't forget to watch Savor the City tonight at 8 p.m. 7 Central on TV1. Then make sure you tune into the hot spot tomorrow as we test your knowledge for a chance to win $500, no tariffs. And for more information on these stories, go to Rickey Smiley MorningShow.com, and you can catch me at Rita Brent Comedy on Instagram. Coming up next, y'all, Dwight Stone got the praise mixed down. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.